use it. Okay, Dr. Hamza, I hope you're doing good. So this is your letter. Let's just start the evaluation. Okay. Initial things are fine, no problem. Jack Mills, no problem, fine here. Writing to refer Mr. Mills, who was admitted in our hospital with diagnosis of paranoid schizophrenia and is now ready to be discharged. Your further assessment and management. Okay, no problem. I reckon the spellings of the diagnosis. Do check them again if I'm not wrong. Okay. On this state, Mr. Mills was admitted to the SHPW with complaints of confusion. Okay, see, when you don't might know the name of this SHPW or something, you can just write simple. Mr. Mills presented with the complaint. See, guys, I told you, there's no need to be fancy. Okay, there is no need to be fancy at all. Stay simple. If you're unable to get something from the case notes, don't put that information in the letter. Why? Because you will somehow make mistake. Okay. What is the better thing? You guys can do something is leave that thing. Change your, the way of writing that one line. That would be more better. Okay. So what you can do is you can just write Mr. Mills was presented with the complaints. That's fine. Because you have already written he is getting discharged, and in the purpose you have told me that he was admitted. Okay, so there's no need to tell me over and over again that he was admitted. Just simple. Okay, he was presented. Concentrating on his studies and the frequent mood swings. Moreover, he had stopped attending university. Okay, and was not in contact with friends. Based upon the symptom, he was diagnosed with a case of paranoid schizophrenia. He was hospitalized and commenced on 20 mg of this medication, sodium valproate, okay, along with psychotherapy. Okay, no problem. In August 2017, he visited again with a suicide attempt due to mother planning to remarry. Okay. Further, he had harmed himself, deep cuts on wrist, and was there hospitalized under surveillance. His attendance in psychotherapy was irregular. On this date, let me check the date. Okay, Dr. Hamza, see, if you follow, if you are, okay, if you can see, it is written that, the first visit was here on 14th of, what's the month, like 2000 month, it become March, April, May, right? May 14, right? Then you have changed the style. Okay, this in August 2017. There is no problem in writing this way. I'm not saying it, this is wrong. But if you start writing in August 2017, now you have changed the pattern a bit. So the reader will, be a little curious. That whether the way I am getting curious now, okay, so whether is he writing about the past medical history or is he writing about the visit? Because in the visit, you have written this way, that this date. Okay, then it's not possible that you write in this and that. Follow one type of thing, because that will give you a good chance, okay, of making things better. The other thing is here, the plan to remarry. Okay, just write that, he visited on this date on August, okay, or just write, see, if it is not okay for you to write the date, you might be feeling, not good with the with date right, okay. Although there is no problem, but you can just write on subsequent visit. On his next visit, he visited again. You're getting my point? So this is a better way of writing. Okay. So you don't need to make the reader curious, because if he is curious, then you will not be feeling good. Okay. curiosity is good, but not for someone who's judging or who is, giving the scores. If he's curious, there's a problem. So you can say, on his subsequent visit or on his next visit, Mr. can write the name. We discussed it, right? Name. If you're writing from the next line, or if you're planning to write a separate name, if not, then he is fine. Visited again with a suicide attempt as he was upset. Okay, as he was upset due to his mother's remarriage. Okay, or marriage. Okay, that's fine. If you would write, marriage of his mother, still they would take it that, definitely if he can't be present on his own mother's marriage, if he was marrying to his father. Okay, right? So definitely if the marriage is happening, it's happening to someone else, which he's not liking. Okay, if he must have liked his father's marriage to his mother, right? That's why he has been. Okay, so something, to little think, okay, when we are writing, okay, and the way this sentence is not, that is why I'm rephrasing it. So it's better to write in that way. That would be better. Okay, you can change. I might be wrong as well. My way of writing could be a little tricky for you, but you can change it. Okay, the way you feel better, do that. But this one is not good. Further, he had harmed himself by a deep cut on wrist and was therefore hospitalized under supervision as a tennis. Okay, that is fine. Okay, on see again now you have changed the style. So reader is going to be curious whether something happened behind or something is happening now. Okay, the subsequent will work. On this stage, he presented Mr. Okay, and Mr. the name with history of increasing. There is no history, just presented with. Okay, presented with increasingly isolated for past 2 weeks, along secretive on his computer, doing secretive work, and has stopped attending his program. Furthermore, he has been irritable, hearing voices in his head, and has stopped taking medication. Therefore, he was prescribed sodium valproate advised on one-to supportive psychotherapy. In addition, he was advised to live with her mother. Now here, you might have written very information, but the grammar is wrong. I hope you can see that. See, guys, we have discussed. If you're writing the past visit, if it is a past, okay, if it is a past visit, it should be written in what? You know it. Okay, if you're writing a present visit, it should be written, you know it. Are you following that thing? No. Would you get scores? No. Will you get less scores? Yes. You're getting a point. You cannot create a smoothie. I have given you this example because you might relate with this. Okay. No one likes bad smoothie. Okay. You can't make good smoothie with, by adding some chilies and and some ice cream. Okay. So, and some sour soup in it. Okay. And this is something which is nonsense, right? So you won't like it. No one likes it. This is what you have done here. You have mixed everything in a single paragraph. Okay, in the doses. If you're writing so much information, he was prescribed sodium valproate 250 tablets, 4 mg. Okay, please mute yourself, guys. Please mute yourself. Okay, and no, there is no need to write this thing. Just write he was prescribed sodium valproate. Okay, fine. How much tablets? 50 tablets, 100 tablets, doesn't matter. Okay. I hope I'm making sense. Abstain from alcohol and smoking and rehabilitating. We of Okay, Dr. Hamza, the other thing, see, I have no personal issue if you write any letter. Okay. But I reckon, is it the letter from our 15 letters PDF? Is this letter from the, yeah, this is what I thought. See why? See, there is a schizophrenia scenario in 15 letters PDF. Okay, uh, that is also a discharge letter. Why I have put that? Because because that is high yield, and that kind of letter do come. I'm thinking this kind of letter won't come. But the problem is the students, if you write these types of letters, you might think because we will write very difficult letters, so we will get free goods. It's the opposite. The problem is when you think that you have to go into the complexities, you try to make things complicated. And because when you make things complicated, you make mistakes the way you have done. And when you make mistakes, you lose. And you lose your marks, you lose your OET, and this is what I don't want. So I highly recommend all of you guys, please write those 15. Once you are done with those 15, if still something is there in you and you want to write any other letter, I have no problem. I won't charge you extra. I won't say give me 50,000 rupees so that I can charge, do one extra letter. No, I won't do that. You can definitely send me more letters. I'll be more than happy to, evaluate that for you. Okay. Uh, these 15 are the crux of our last 3 years. Okay. So I would highly recommend doing and write those first, and after that you can write any, because we have made and compiled those letters because they are very high yield and every type of letter is there. Okay. This is just a disclaimer. I'm not saying that this is wrong. You can't send me this letter. No, you can definitely send me a letter, but I would highly recommend to write those 15 first. And after that, if you still want to send me some more letters, you can send me any other and I will do it for all. Okay. So the problem is that if you are moving and when the exam date is close, so I won't suggest going on to something which will decrease your the motivation and which will make you feel that not good. Now in this letter you have made a lot of mistakes and therefore you will not get even 300 for this one. There are many mistakes over here. Okay, just because you thought I will go for something which is out of the box, and this out of the box can call you something. See, guys, OET is the most easiest exam one can have in his whole life. Write this sentence in front of your, in front of you anywhere in your bedroom and tell this thing to yourself. You can pass it. If you think, oh my God, someone has failed, I will fail, you will fail. If you won't think that, you will pass. Okay. So this is my recommendation. Overall, I hope you have got the point, Dr. Hamza. Okay. And again, there's no problem. You can send me any letters and I have no problem in assessing them. But those 15 first. Would really appreciate